So around 3 months ago, I was getting no conversations with prospects, I was getting no clients, and I wasn't even getting any calls booked. And that was until I started implementing this one thing that helped my conversations be a lot more easier, get people booked on calls easier, and actually close clients without me having to sell myself. And that one thing is lead magnets. So we need to understand what actually is a lead magnet. A lead magnet is a complete solution to a narrow problem that is given away at a significant discount or for free to attract ideal customers. And once your lead magnet solves a narrow problem, it should reveal the next problem which your core offer or your paid offer actually solves. For example here, this is a lead magnet, one of my YouTube videos, and this solves a narrow problem of what coaching model is best, low ticket or high ticket. High ticket is obviously the best to scale, so this creates new problems obviously, because once I solve that problem for that person, they're going to have other problems such as how to create a high ticket offer, how do I sell it to people, how do I get clients, etc, etc. So my paid offer solves these problems after they solve this problem themselves. And this brings me on to this here. This is a perfect example of how a lead magnet works. So this is your core offer. Here is the attention that you're generating through your content, your ads, or however you're generating eyes onto your offer. So what you do is you just offer them your core offer straight away. You offer them your paid offer straight away. And out of 25 people, if you offer 25 people your core offer, probably 0 or even maybe 1 out of those 25 might actually invest in what you have to offer. Whereas if you're generating that attention and then offering them something for free and then offering your core offer, you're probably going to get a lot more sales, and you definitely will get more sales simply because you're giving them value before, and it helps them become an engaged lead, which is going to help you create more trust, which means you're going to get more sales and make more money, simply because people trust you more, people know what you're speaking about, because you've given them a bit of free value before you actually offer your paid program or your paid offer. And that's the exact same with Costco. It's a bit of a weird example, but at Costco, they have these sample stores where you can try a bit of food, and when you try that food, if you like it, you're probably going to walk over and buy the actual product itself because you've tried it, you've had a free trial of it, and you actually like it. So a person who pays with their time is more than likely going to actually give you their money, and it's as simple as that. So let's get into the types of lead magnets. The first one, we've got a lead magnet that reveals a problem, so making people aware of a problem that they didn't know existed. The second one is a free trial. So if you try this thing and if you want more of this thing, you have to pay. Simple as that. And then after that is a free step of a many-step process. So we've got step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. So you want to be giving away one step of a multi-step process for free, and the rest are charged for. So if you're giving away step 2 for free, people are obviously going to want to know how to do step 3, step 4, and step 5 after they've completed step 2. And that's exactly where you can charge people on that. So the first lead magnet, which was obviously revealing a problem, for example, if you're a chiropractor, give a free posture analysis to make people aware that they have a posture problem that they can fix. And when they're aware of that problem, they're probably going to invest into you as a chiropractor to help them fix that problem. The second lead magnet, a free trial. For example, if you have a software, you can limit the amount of users a user can have before they actually have to pay for their users. So if your free trial was good, they will want to keep it, so they will have to pay. So if your lead magnet and the free value you're giving was genuinely good, they're going to want to keep it, or they're going to want it more, which means they're going to have to pay. And that's exactly how your core offer should be positioned. So the third lead magnet is a free step of a multi-step process. So there might be 10 steps in order to fix someone's posture, and the chiropractor might say, I'll do the first one for you for free. If they see results, the person who needs their back fixing, they're going to want the rest of the treatment. And this is absolutely perfect because, like I said, if they actually see solid results from the free thing and the free value and the free lead magnet, then they're going to obviously want the rest of the treatment and the rest of the steps. So with this, it's like you need to be a legal drug dealer, and you'll make more money like one as well. Because think about it, what a drug dealer does, the first hit is always on the house. They always give you something for free, like a free lead magnet. And the reason drug dealing is a good business, I'm not saying you should be a drug dealer, is because the product is exceptional. People immediately get a result and it's guaranteed. Also creates addicting behaviour, so they will always come back. And that's how a lead magnet should be. I'm not saying you should sell drugs, but that's what the perfect product does. It gives the consumer exactly what they want, so they come back for more. And that's what a lead magnet should do. So these are the delivery mechanisms of a lead magnet. These are how you should be delivering your lead magnets. So the first one is software, second one is information like videos, stuff like that. Third one is services, and fourth is a physical product, something that you can actually hold within your hand. This one isn't really good for fitness coaches or online coaches really. This is if you actually sell some sort of physical product within your business, like obviously like you own a store or something like an online store. So the first one is software. So with software you give them a tool, so a tool that will help them. So if you have a spreadsheet, give it them. If you've got a calculator or a small software, then just give it them, because your technology will do a job for them, which is a perfect lead magnet, simply because it's doing something for them. And with this you can put the free trial on it, and when the free trial's up, if it's good, they might want to continue, and then they'll have to pay you. Simple as that. So for example, like I said, give a spreadsheet dashboard for gyms that gives them all relevant stats and compares to industry averages. And how this would work is, if you're giving them something that compares them to the industry averages and they're below average, they're obviously going to want to know how they can get up to that average. They're going to want to know how they can grow their business to be like the other businesses and the other gyms out there, and that's where your main core offer comes into play. Second of all is information. So with this, you're literally just teaching them something: courses, lessons, interviews with experts, live events, hacks, tips, etc. So anything they can learn from. So for example, I can give a course away to gyms on how to write ads. This is going to help them make money, and obviously with this you can also add a step process. This is literally a step process, so you're giving them one step of a multi-step process. So with this you're giving them a step on how to write ads, but you're not telling them how to convert the ads. You're not telling them how they can make money from the ads, that kind of thing. Obviously there's a lot more to ads than just telling them how to write ads. And that's where the multi-step process comes in. The third way to deliver a lead magnet is literally working for free. This is a bit of a goldmine because people don't like working for free. But with this, you work for free, you adjust their back so they can see the results you can get, for example. And another example is I run gym owners ads for free for 30 days. And if you're doing something for free, like again, adjusting that person's back or running gym owners ads for 30 days, they're going to see the results that they can get you. And if you get them some solid results, they're going to continue to pay you over and over again. And the last one, another way you can deliver a lead magnet, is through physical products. So this one is a little bit uncommon because especially for online coaches, because obviously you're online for a reason, because you're selling an online service. You don't really have anything physical. I've heard of people giving their clients like physical things, like buying them a watch or something like that. It's not really a lead magnet, but it's something that you can do later on in the future if you do well with your clients. But with a physical product, you just give them a free product, something they can physically hold. So that might be a posture assessment chart, a supplement, anything along the lines of that. So for example, I give a free physical book called Gym Launch Secrets to gym owners. So overall, when you actually create a lead magnet, you want it to be as close to the thing you sell as much as possible without giving away what you sell, obviously. So when you do that, they're going to obviously implement that, and then they're going to uncover all these other problems that your main offer actually solves, and then they're going to come back to you asking more questions, and then that's where you can kind of sell the core offer to them, your paid offer. So for example, what might be an amazing lead magnet for a website design business might be an absolutely awful lead magnet for a fitness coach. And so you want to make sure what you're giving away, your free value lead magnet, leads naturally to the problem that you can solve next. So within your lead magnets, you need a call to action. Lead magnets need a call to action so people actually know how to take the next step with you. So when you offer a free trial, people need to know how to actually be able to continue this free trial. And with all of the other ways you can deliver a lead magnet, people know how to actually take the next step with you. So again, if it's a physical product, with that physical product, you could send over like a little card that says, go to this website if you want to, you know what I mean, work together, something like that. So with your lead magnet, it needs to clearly state what to do. So clear, simple and direct language. For example, if you're a company doing 1 million to 10 million in profit, apply at website. Second is reasons to do it right now, reasons to actually follow through with the call to action. So for example, we stopped taking companies for 5 months last year and recently opened back up. Do it before we close up again. This creates scarcity, urgency and a reason why they should actually take action on what you're offering. Because without a clear call to action within your lead magnets, you're just going to lose the leads. And with a clear call to action, if people genuinely are interested in your lead magnet and it was a good lead magnet and people actually use it, then they're going to want to learn more from you and they're going to probably want to invest into you because you've already gave them that much value to the point where they trust you so much. And so great leads want great lead magnets. You can't be giving your prospects something that doesn't work or is just something that's unreliable. A great lead magnet engages ideal customers when they see it, gets more people to engage than your core offer, is valuable enough people consume it, and makes the right people more likely to buy from you and invest into yourself. So the end result is more people show interest in your stuff. Prospects are easier to close, as I was saying earlier, because at the start of the video, that's exactly what I was speaking about. For me, when I implemented lead magnets into my sales process, into my outreach process, it was so easy to get them on calls because they already understood what I do. I had the authority because I was helping them out, and then they were more than happy to jump on a call because they knew I was going to help them out because they've seen my lead magnets. My lead magnets are YouTube videos. I give information lead magnets, and they work super powerfully within outreach. So I highly recommend doing that if you do outreach. And then obviously the last one is you make more money because you're closing more clients and it's easier to get people on calls. So if you haven't implemented a lead magnet strategy yet, and it's not even too hard, people really do overcomplicate lead magnets. And I highly recommend you make a lead magnet using the lead magnet types and the ways you can deliver them, because they're going to help you, again, book more calls, have easier conversations, and close clients without you having to even sell in your sales calls. But if you need any help or anything like that in creating a lead magnet, or you just genuinely want to chat, head over to my Instagram. The link is in the description. I'm in my DMs quite a lot most days because I do a lot of outreach and I like to get to know people and that kind of thing. And like I said, I'm more than happy to help you out if you need any questions or guidance. So head over to my Instagram, link in the description, and implement this system straight away.